Welcome back, everybody, to the Call of Duty Directly. Here we are with the map 1 between the Paris Renegades against the Vancouver Comets. Here we are on Mercado Las Almas, and it is a MWII one off the break per usual. Paris going to be taking that RV side of the map, working for that P2, but for now, Vancouver's going to be on the point.
Yep, Vancouver has the time. Gunfights going back and forth. No one's really solidifying this P1 hill time, but purple Vancouver Comets are spawning towards that new side, so they are locking down those spawns. You have number 3 and 4 on the map, Maddie and Electric MC working the RV side, trying to hit through back alley. While that's going on, Vancouver picking up this P1 time.
Dahmer's locked in that corner. Not sure what's going on with him. We will find out very soon, but Paris Renegades going to be working that back alley area. They are going to dive up there. Dahmer's finds he makes his way toward that hard point. He's going to be moving, but Vancouver Comets, they get a good chunk of time there on the P1, and they make their way over toward that P2, so the push is going to be coming in. Paris Renegades going to have to find a break here. Super Perp off to a hot start, 4 and 1 off the break, but the rest of his teammates having a little bit of a struggle fest here. They're going to have to take their time, try to make a break, but Vancouver locking it down.
First wave of kills coming through for Vancouver. Another team kill coming through there for Paris. Super Perp able to find one, but Vancouver just locking down this time. Paris hasn't really been able to find a way to break through quite yet, but they are making a push here in the back alley. You have teammates going top. Someone might push in through bottom. Dahmer's finally able to sneak through the back steps, but it looks like they're going to find him, and finally they're able to break in. Perp finds 2, and they're going to get these last 20 seconds. So these teams should be on rotations. You get a couple MWII spawns, but it looks like Vancouver is going to have the initial setup. But if Electric MC has anything to say about it, finding his first kill here in this map, finding 2, breaking into this new, looking for one more. He knows he's up top. Is he going to find him? For the time being, he's just gonna be hunting. Hasn't found him quite yet. He's going to be playing his life.
I don't think they're aware that Electric MC is up here. He's going to be able to find the kills off the back of it. He is able to find one. The rest of Paris going to be trying to flood on in. It's going to be Big Head George all alone on the hill. Maddie can try to make a play here to bang this out. Vancouver Comets off to a very hot start here in Diamond, though. 65-17 off the break. They've had some great rotations here. Paris Renegades really only getting that final scrap time on that P2, so they're going to keep on pushing out. Vancouver Comets look great off the break, off the back of Big Head George, sitting at 8 and 4 currently.
Yep, Vancouver doing a great job of rotating to these hills and, just being able to set up. And once they do that, Jake, the trades have been coming through. But Paris in the kill feed looks like they're starting to finally warm up. They might have a rotation here for this new hill that's going to pop in 15 seconds. So we're going to be looking for the first wave of kills, and 2 of those do drop for Paris. So Super Perp's going to be locking down this top green area. It seems like he knows someone is here. He finds a MWII, locks down one, finds a second. So huge kills for this next hill as it pops here in this Barber. Paris Renegades locking down this initial time.
Yeah, and it's going to be Super Perp applying a lot of pressure at that hedge side area. You see so far away from the hill, Vancouver Comets use their time to just push on through that RV side, and they all fall down behind him. Big Head George on a 6 spree. They aren't going to be spawning back there. They are going to be back 10, so they can turn their attention, and a big break for them. Just this only adds to the hill time right now. Big start for the squad. They're keeping on up, and kind of a misplay at a Vancouver Comets. They really focused that back alley side, but they knew there was nobody there.
Yeah, a little bit of a misplay. The time does get broken, so Paris is going to get the last 20 and get around 50 points on the scoreboard. Vancouver will still have a lead, though, as these teams are going to be rotating to the second 10 hill. Paris hitting back garage. Dahmer's able to find one. Trades coming through. Super Perp still here. I don't know if they know he's here. He's able to find one on MWII, looking for more. Going to be playing his life here. But for the time being, the hill is popping. It looks like Vancouver will have maybe the first few seconds, but we're just waiting to see what happens with these gunfights.
Yeah, and a big break here from Paris could find their way back into this, but for now, Vancouver Comets have all the control right here. Big Head George, he's got a cruise missile in his back pocket. He's going to nade that, stun that. Paris Renegades, they're just all over the map right now. They're trying to sneak on in, but they're just making it so difficult for them, the Vancouver Comets are. They're keeping them so far away from the hill. Paris, they get a good chunk of kills right there, and it should net them a solid amount of time. This final 30 seconds could go their way, and the rest of the Paris Renegades are going to turn their attention to that P2 area. This is a big hill. Maddie's here, off to a slow start, but if there's any time to get back into this, it's going to be now.
Yeah, and I think Vancouver realized that, so they said, you know what, scrap that last 30, let's get to this next hill, let's set up, and let's get this 60, and they do a great job of finding those kills on the rotation, and it looks like Paris is going to be trying to set up a push through this back alley, but it looks like Vancouver will be ready.
Gonna be Big Head George in the back, and he does get taken down. Big nade kill out of Dahmers. They're gonna try to hold this. They don't see that last player up top, but Dahmers with a big kill, and that is a humongous break. 50 seconds left to go for them. If you're Vancouver, you would have wanted to hold that down. That's a big 60 for you. If you can try to sneak that away, and Maddie starting to fry on a 3 streak right now with some big pieces in this hill specifically. Gets another one in the back onto Moosey. Big Head George with the final kill. 36 seconds left to go, and Paris Renegades are stacked on this hill right now.
And just like that, Jake, the score is diminishing. We're almost tied up here leading into this next hill. But as I say that, Vancouver is going to break into that hill and get that last 20 seconds or so. So we're going to be going to this RV hill. And it's looking like Paris will be having to break into it. Vancouver set up inside blue here. Big Head George does sneak Dahmers in the corner, so that's a huge kill. You have number 2, Super Perp, getting to this white truck, so he knows one's behind this wall, playing slow, looking for a kill. Is he going to be able to find him? He does. So huge kill. He doesn't find the second, though. So Vancouver going to find the kills. It looks like they're going to get this initial time.
Yeah, but if you're Paris, you cut this lead to only around 30 now. So you can get one big break. It could find you the lead here. But Vancouver, this is your chance to start to really grow your lead to a point where you're comfortable. Dahmers with a big 2-piece. It leaves Big Head George all alone on the hill, and he gets taken down. And that's a Paris Renegade special right there. I mean, they did it on that last hill we saw, and they do it again here. Dahmers just trying to play his life. I do not know how he is alive. He was with 2 HP for such a long time there. 27 seconds left to go. A very mixy first rotation of hills could very well lead to about as close of a game as you can get here, Logan. This game is going to be a good one.
And just like that, Jake, we basically have almost a tied game going into the second rotation of hills, and this is when it gets serious. You know, that 100-point lead is gone. Paris going to be able to get the last few seconds of that RV hill, and it looks like they're going to be having spawns set up for this new hill. They clear out a couple over at that hedge side, looking for one more. Maddie looking for someone over at RV, doesn't find anyone, but they're going to be getting this P1 time. They're finding all the kills. They are set up, Jake. They are looking good, and they take their first lead of the game.
And Super Perp looking fantastic as always. 25-12 with a minute on the hill, being that main AR that Paris Renegades need when it matters most. Make it 27-12. He is frying right now. He's just impossible to take down currently, and Paris Renegades are finding all the time behind it. Big Head George is able to take him down. This could lead to a spawn flip if they play it right. Big Head George playing it mixy, but I mean, Paris Renegades do a great job of soaking that P1. They grow their lead. They find around 40 seconds on it somehow. And, you know, Vancouver Comets, they do sneak their way over to that P2, but we've seen how good Paris has been at breaking so far in this game. Let's see if they can do it again.
Yeah, Paris needs another break here as they do not get the spawns to favor them going into this P2 hill. But looks like Vancouver gonna find 2, make that maybe 3. No, but the trades do come through, so that's all 4 down. They are gonna get this initial time, and Paris is gonna have to reset and find a way to break this hill.
They are going to be doing it from this middle side of the map, but Hence is there, ready to shut it down. As Maddie takes him down, the push truly comes in now, and Vancouver Comets slowly but surely making their way back into this game, maybe finding a lead here. Paris Renegades going to be forced to play for the scrap time, and you know, you only have one more push before you really do need to rotate to this new hill. Looks like Dahmers going to be the player making sure that doesn't happen. The final player going to be pushing this in, and the rest of the Paris Renegades, you got to go to new hill because the rotation's in. If you're Vancouver Comets, you might find yourself at around 220 points, and the cruise missile is coming in. How many can he find with it? We know how dangerous it can be in the 10 area, but he hits the roof. Paris Renegades on the new hill, and this hill is going to be everything.
It is going to be everything, but Paris decides to rotate and set up, so that gave Vancouver a solid 30 seconds of scrap. So they're going to be at about 223, 222 seconds going into this hill. So Paris would have to hold every second on this hill to win, and it doesn't look like they're going to be able to do that. So for the time being, Paris will have to think about rotating if they want to win this game, and you know, Vancouver can win it here if they find a good break.
One player sneaks through that garage, that garbage side area. It's going to be Speedy. He's able to find one, quickly trade it out. But if you're Vancouver Comets, you just want to leave Paris Renegades off this hill for as much time as you can. Try to make it mixy. Electric MC with a big pickup kill in that dark side area. Dahmers making sure that they can't get through. Vancouver Comets, you can see they have no other option really but to rotate. They very early rotate to this new hill. This P4, it seems like this is going to be where it ends, Logan. And you see so many arrows around that area right now. Electric MC making it mixy. Vancouver Comets giving them time to rotate. Super Perp's going to give up this final 15. He says we do not need it. He needs to rotate to this hill. And Vancouver Comets are going to have to hold off a push before the hill even pops.
Yeah, they find that first wave of kills on the rotations, and the second wave is coming through. We have a couple trades in the kill feed. MWII able to find one on the back alley. He turns around, tries to find the second, but Moosey and Speedy find trades. So no one in the hill quite yet. The hill is still mixy. We have a kill. Front white, 2 down, 3 down for Vancouver. So they're going to be able to get this time. They need 25 seconds to win this game, Jake, and they're in a great spot here.
And Paris are spawning so far away right now. They only have 1 or 2 pushes left at this before the game is going to end, before they can close it out. Vancouver Comets looking so good right now. Hence picks up a big 2-piece. Super Perp calls in the street. Can he find any with it? He gets one onto Hence. This is the final push for the squad. They are going to make it happen, but the kill's still coming in. Can they get in before the contest has to happen? Electric MC is there. Super Perp getting that final kill. 16 seconds left to go, and there's no Paris Renegades around. So that's going to do it. Vancouver Comets close out the game, their first diamond map, and they win it against the reigning champions, 250 to 230.
Wow, I mean, that's got to feel good. You know, you start off very, very hot, get almost a 120-point lead there to start that game, and then Paris, you know, turns out of nowhere and ties it up and makes it close. But, you know, Vancouver able to close it out there. Great job from Big Head George going 24 and 20. I mean, wow.
Back everybody to the series. We got map 2, Embassy Search and Destroy on the docket. Knife kill from Dahmers, but the double team nade makes up for it. What a start to the round.
I mean, what just happened? Dahmers accidentally knifes his teammate. The double nade comes through, and then he finds a third. So just like that, Moosey left in the 1v3. An odd start to this S&D, but well, it's definitely one we're going to remember.
I mean, I definitely agree with you there. What can Moosey do? In the 1v3 situation, not much. Dahmers is able to take him down. 2 kills on the round for Dahmers, 1 on his teammate. Actually 3. 1 on your teammate, 1 on the player P2, and then finds the player in the staircase as well. So big start to the game for Paris, and some tippable spawn nades out of MWII.
Yeah, I mean, you know, interesting start, but Paris gets the round 1, so 1-0 to Paris. Let's just see what happens this round, Jake. Maybe something else crazy happens.
I mean, you never know. Search and Destroy Embassy. I mean, the most crazy things can happen on this map, no doubt about it. Paris Renegades. MWII with the sniper in hand. You got a lot of sniper options from the side of the Paris Renegades. We see Super Perp rocket. We see Dahmers rocket at times. Speaking of Super Perp, he picks up a 2-piece to make up for those 2 first bloods that Vancouver gets. So if Paris wins this round, it would definitely be a 2v4.
Yeah, definitely would be a 2v4, but for the time being, it is a 2v2. Those kills came in quick. I think that will definitely change into these later rounds when these teams start to get some trophies. But we have some gunfights going down a mid. Super Perp finds one on the Speedy, so that's going to leave Hints in the 1v2. It looks like MWII has the bomb, and Super Perp has shots on him, but he Hints, but does not clean him up yet. But he knows, he thinks he knows he's definitely stuck in the corner, so he's just going to hold this. The bomb is down. Hints, see what he can do here. And just couldn't do enough. Super Perp, great shots. Second round goes to Paris.
Locked him down in that corner. Paris Renegades start out the map 2-0. Super Perp with a big, quick ace out of him. So big start to the game. Wait, was that an ace? I'm pretty sure that was an ace. So big plays out of Super Perp to win the second round for the squad. And Paris firing on all cylinders here in the map 2. Vancouver Comets only 2 kills to their name in these first 2 rounds.
Only 2, but a lot of rounds yet still to be played. It looks like Super Perp did get the ace. He went 4-0 last round. So we have some pre-nades coming out from Paris. It looks like number 2 on the map is going to be working the back, and the rest of Vancouver will be hitting this B side. MWII finds a snipe onto Big Head George. Looks like he's going to find a second one on to Speedy on sign, and he's looking for a third. He has the comms. They know there's one top PD, but just like that, Vancouver left in a 2v3.
Vancouver could have something happen, but Electric MC is really the player they have to fight through here. We got some wall buddies here between Moosey and Electric MC right now, each on either side of the wall currently, both playing it extremely slow. Moosey just waiting for any sort of information he can get. Electric MC very ready for the cross. Electric MC may have thinks that he already crossed, but he wins the war between Moosey, and now it's going to be Hence in a 1v3. He makes it a 1v2 quite quick, puts some shots into Super Perp over their back alley. 32 seconds to work with. He's got to pick up this bomb. He's got to plant it, but Paris know exactly where they are. Big snipe out of MWII.
Yep, stuck on the vans. Had the read, just didn't get the shots off, in a great snipe out of Maddie. So that puts Paris up 3-0 in this S&Ds. Just some great clinical gameplay out of Paris.
Ooh. Very solid snipe out of Maddie right there. Nice snap onto him. He gets 3 in the round with that sniper rifle, the boomstick. And, that's exactly what you want out of your sniper player. Maddie 5-0 off the break. Super Perp 4-0. So that's going to be 2 streaks that could potentially lead to a glide bomb. Maddie definitely the one in range as of now. If you're Maddie, not sure exactly what you'd want to do. He has dead silence, so he cannot throw a nade back there, but looks like he might be skipping a little bit, but hence might peek this at the wrong time, but he doesn't take that shot. The bomb going down at B, but Moosey's quick on the flank.
Quick on the flank. Nobody has found a blood on the map quite yet. Moosey has hit this flank. As Jake said, he's getting to outer planners, but Maddie might be reading it. He has heard him in the game volume, and he does get the kill on him. So, tough luck. Moosey doesn't check the corner. But we also had a kill come in from Speedy on the Super Perp. Big Head George now in mid here. He heard someone. He pops steady, but Dahmer's able to sneak that kill onto him as he flies in the bottom orange, and the trade comes in from Speedy, and he reads the guy top PD, but Paris able to clean up the round. And just, there we go, another round to Paris, Jake. Just like that, it's 4-0.
And Paris are coming out of that hard point hot. They start out the search and destroy 4-0. They look like a completely different team here. They look comfortable. They look confident. And Maddie 7-0 flawless off the break of the search and destroy, looking absolutely fantastic for the squad. With the sniper rifle, he's getting pistol kills. He's picking up guns, getting kills there as well. The cruise missiles in the back pocket. Paris Renegades have 2 more rounds to get, and Vancouver Comets have yet to get one.
Yet to get one, but Jake, they've been quite close a couple rounds, so maybe they just need to slow down and figure a few things out. And as I say that, from Paris, and Maddie finds 2. But there we go, Big Head George able to find a trade, so that's going to help a little bit. But as I say that, Electric MC is flying. He finds the 3rd, and the 2nd is in his view, but he is not able to close it out. So Hintz finds a kill. He saw the 2nd, I think, and he's able to find another one. So 2 great headshot kills in the feed. Hintz left in a 1v1 versus Super Perp. This could be a great turnaround round for Vancouver.
Yeah, great shots onto Dahmer's right there. All headies. Not sure if Super Perp will see him cross. Think he might have caught him, but the bomb is going to go down quite quick. Super Perp going to be reacting fast through that middle of the map. He should be able to see him here. Kind of in a tough spot, and hence with the 1v3 closes out the round. I thought that was going to go Paris's way, but Vancouver Comets find a lifeline here in this map 2 with Hentz's 1v3. I mean, that is just such an impossible heady for Super Perp to tear Hentz off of. Great timing out of him. He finds those chows, and Paris definitely trolled a little bit.
Yeah, trolled a little bit, but just like that, Jake, we were talking about how some of those rounds have been getting a little mixy and close at the end, and Vancouver is able to finally get one to go their way. So, that might be like just a little bit of the touch they need to turn this game around. So Vancouver now finally on the board, 1-4. Paris is up.
The nade's coming in, but Big Head George is quick on the push. He gets taken down by Super Perp. Great overwatch out of Super Perp, but there's still 2 Vancouver Comets here at this B region. You got Speedy playing the lurker role here behind the hedge, and he's able to pick up one. Does the trade come in? Super Perp gets found as well. Now a 2v2 scenario as Electric MC finds one off screen. Moosey with a big kill onto Electric, and now it's Maddie. He's 9-1, but he only has a sniper to his name.
Great form out of Speedy to find the 2nd kill there on sign. Moosey able to find a kill in mid. Maddie left in this 1v2 with the snipe in hand. He's 9-1. He's been frying this map. He could make something happen. That bomb is down by the sign. Vancouver looks like they're just gonna be playing slow, looking for some info, not trying to get blooded here. Maddie just looking for a kill, but he is playing this slow. He's got about 30 seconds left in this round. He's gonna finally jump out, but Vancouver just not giving him anything.
He does have an opportunity here if he can maybe find player 1, but Moosey's ready for it. He finds the kill, and Vancouver Comets finding some momentum to their names, momentum behind the squad as Moosey finds this final kill onto Maddie, winning some close rounds here. And one by one, the pendulum swings. I feel like Vancouver, they really need to win one more round here if they want to be comfortable here in the search and destroy, because being down 5-3 is definitely a situation you can come back from. 5-2, though, not so possible. I feel like if you're Maddie, this might be the round you invest your cruise missile.
Yeah, definitely around. You could definitely think about using that cruise missile, but I'm interested to see if Vancouver finally realizes not to run into all these pre-nades. I did see a trophy get thrown down, so no nade kills will come in. We have a gunfight going down here over this P2 side of the map, but it looks like he is going to be getting flanked by MC. Super Perp finding a first blood, MC finding a second, and Perp finding a third. And just like that, Moosey left in the 1v4. He's able to find one. He's able to find two. He's running around. He's on side. He's making it mixy. Dolphin diving away. What can Moosey do? He's playing his life. He has info on the third. I mean, wow, Jake. He's just playing his life as well as he possibly can. He's gonna chow. He has shots in. Oh my goodness.
This is a certified Moosey special as he takes down Electric MC. This would be for the 1v4, and I'm sure you could see it on your timeline later if you want to take a second look at it. Maddie versus Moosey in the 1v1 opportunity. He's got time to his name as well. The bomb is down, but can he spot Maddie? The chow is in, but Maddie takes him down with the snipe. Moosey almost makes it happen, but the Paris Renegades make it 5-2. And wow, Vancouver, I mean, Paris wins that round, but Vancouver is making some absolutely impossible to win rounds almost winnable.
I mean, yeah, that would have been absolutely crazy. That could have been the turnaround they needed. But like you said, Jake, 5-2. This is a hard trench to crawl out of. But you know, it's definitely still possible. They've been making this mixy, as we've been saying. Let's just see what Paris does here. Maddie gonna have that sniper in hand as he has had all game. But it looks like Paris is going to do a 2-2 split here. So we're going to see a gunfight go down over this P2 side of the map.
You see that player jump top AC. That's going to be Big Head George, and the snakes are in, but the snipe is good. Absolute snap out of Maddie there. But on the other side of the board, somebody takes down Super Perp. So with player 6, with that bomb in kitchen, they're going to pop the cruise missile now. They get information on both of these players. Big Head George gets taken down, and Hence is all alone on the A bomb site. Paris Renegades win the search and destroy in 6-2 fashion, but I mean, that does not paint the picture. I mean, that realistically, once it went 4-0, it was a close one for sure.
Oh, I mean, yeah, every round was close. Vancouver was, you know, giving it their best shot, and those rounds, you know, just didn't always go in their favor, but good looks for the Paris Renegades. That's a huge regain map out of them after a slow start in that map on offense first to start off on this control hotel. And it looks like they are going to be flying B as we would expect. So that first kill is going to come through for Speedy. Hits able to find the second. MC going to trade one out in mid and going to get away with his life. So, you know, Perp able to find a second and trade out those kills. But for the time being, Vancouver on B. It looks like they're able to find maybe a tick, but it looks like they got the kills off. But nope, the tick finally does come through. But the kills are going to come through for Paris. But as I say that, Big Head George making a huge play over here on this spa side of the map. He's going to be looking for some spawn kills. He's not able to clean up Electric MC there in P2, but he's got one on B. He's clearing up this top lamps area, and they're locking down B.
Yeah, Paris Renegades, they do a great job of working through mid. Big Head George does go on a big 3 streak, but it doesn't necessarily lead to an unbelievable amount of B progress. You get one tick over there, but otherwise, you know, the rest of Vancouver Comets, they kind of get torn down. Paris Renegades, they get all those players at B. They finally take down Big Head George, and now your focus goes toward that A point. And the question always becomes in situations like this is like, how much pressure do Paris apply at this A point? Because, you know, you don't want to overextend here for sure.
Yeah, you don't want to overextend, but you don't want to just give it up for free if you think you have a chance to, you know, hit that hill. But from where they were, you know, it was kind of hard because they were all over there at that B control site. But, you know, they were able to find their way over there and, you know, make it a little mixy. But Vancouver was able to get the better of them and capture that A hill. You know, it just gets hard. Once they start spawning in kitchen, Jake, you know, it's just really hard to keep up. So they're able to control that A site and trying to get some kills over here in Betty, but Dahmers has something to say about it. He's finally able to get traded by Moosey, so Vancouver able to clear out top of Betty, but MC here in this bottom Betty.
Absolutely. I mean, this Betty control, we know how important it is on a map like this. I mean, the trouble for Paris is going to be they only have control of this bottom area, and Vancouver might be ready for them to chow, but Moosey gets some horrible timing on that player at the elevator, and he sees him go bottom tunnel as well. Dahmer's able to pick up 2, and they have the bed control that they want as of now. Hence, going outer plat, he is a player top bed right now. I'm interested to see how this pans out because the kill's going back and forth for now.
Back and forth. Vancouver able to find 2, cleans up the guy at couches, and it looks like they're able to finally get on this hill. But Electric MC up at this top bed area, he finds one on the hill, and he's looking for the second, and he's able to clean him up. So, you know, like we say, Jake, just when you think you're able to get onto this B site, there's always just someone lurking top Betty.
The lives are close, though. The problem is not a lot of time left for Vancouver Comets to maybe get 10 kills here. Bakehead George plays a great corner onto Dahmers, almost gets taken down, but there's still Paris Renegades players in this top Betty area. It's going to be Super Perp. That's the one player you do not want to be there. He's going to read these players' cap potentially, especially when they start shooting. Oh, he takes down MWII. I mean, that's the Super Perp diff right there. It happens from time to time. And, you know, pop-off player, I mean, we're looking at Super Perp and Electric MC, and they're showing up.
They are showing up, and with that being said, that should be the end of this round 1. Speedy gonna try to make a last-ditch effort, but you know that he just doesn't have the lives and the teammates to do it. So Paris able to close out the round 1 on defense, but you know, 4 ticks for Vancouver on the offensive side. So you know, not a bad offensive, Jake, but you know, it could be better.
Yeah, absolutely. It came down to lives at the end. But you know, they were close for a moment there. I mean, we saw it was like 10-9 in the favor of Paris, I'm pretty sure. So it could have gone either way. Paris, they cement a couple of those kills. Super Perp 10-3, Electric MC 11-5. And I said it right at the end of that round. That's kind of what you're looking for from this team. You know, you're looking for that pop-off AR and that pop-off SMG. And then you got Dahmers and Maddie playing those complementary roles. And that's what they do so well. It's like, you don't need a team full of all-stars at times. You just need teammates who play to your strengths and you know, help the team become better as a whole. And you know, things can happen off the back of that, but big kills out of Maddie. They're going to make the same push that Vancouver did, but Vancouver do a great job. They're in this Betty area, and Big Head George, he gets taken down as well. The stack is in.
Yeah, Vancouver did a great job off of that break to get into the bedroom side, but Paris spawns up and is able to clear them all out and find the kills to get onto this hill. Second tick is through. Big Head George flying up the hill. MWII getting cleared out at couches, so that should be the B hill locked down. Paris finds it quick. They have 2 minutes, Jake, to find this A hill.
Yeah, in 2 minutes is what I was looking at as well there, Logan. It's like, if you're Vancouver, you want to stall that for at least maybe another 30 seconds because the time is so important here. Like, in this situation, like, it's probably, like, it could very well come down to lives, but you're giving them so many pushes to just try to work this A hit. And, you know, you were talking about it earlier. Once you get that kitchen control from the side of Paris, you can die as many times as you want because you're just going to keep spawning up in that area if Vancouver can't make their way into that kitchen zone.
Yeah, and with that being said, Vancouver needs to play near perfect control here on this defense and lock down that kitchen side and not let them get control of it, because if they don't, Jake, like you were just saying, they're going to spawn up and they're going to keep spawning there, and there's going to be way too many. So for the time being, Vancouver doing an okay job of locking it down, but the kills finally do come through for Paris. They're on the hill. They have it locked down. You have number 8, Electric MC, locking down double arches. Some kills are coming through, but the pinch is coming through. Paris finds 2, locking this down. The first tick is through. Speedy on the pinch, but he gets knocked down by Maddie. So kills in the favor of Paris. Super Perp able to find another one in mid. This is looking like it's going to be the end of this round, Jake.
Yeah, Paris, they are not playing for the stack right now. They're playing for the hill and control at the same time. You do have 2 players on the hill now, so you're going to have to take down Dahmers, and it's such a hard task. Currently, they get that A point. Or that B point, I don't know which one is which. I'll be completely fair, Logan. That control point, and Paris Renegades go up 2-0 in the map here. They are looking solid ever since that hard point ended. Their momentum is at an all-time high, and they are continuing it here. They are doing exactly what they need to do in control here.
Yep, on a hot streak, up 2-0, going into a defense, so they could very well close this out here. But on the other side, you know, we saw what Vancouver was capable of doing on their offense. So I'd be interested to see what they do. It looks like they're going to be sending hints over towards the A site. Immediately, it looks like all of them are going to be shifting towards this A site. So, you know, it looks like they just want to lock down this A control quick and maybe get a lot of times, you know, just able to work the map and get onto that B side, Jake.
And the A point is being controlled for now. Electric MC spots that player at the outer side, but Dahmers makes his way through that rug side area. He's able to pick up 2. He pulls out the knife, and that is a quick 4 down. for the Paris Renegades. They get Vancouver Comets all in that bottom plat area, and they're going to react very quickly. They see that player onto A. Big Head George gets stunned and gunned. Speedy makes his way across, but the kill's still coming in. This could very well be another 4 down for the squad. 22 lives left for Vancouver, and Paris still got 30 to their name.
Yeah, 30 to their name. Vancouver with 22 to their name, but they are finally on the A hill. They got the kitchen spawns. They're going to be locking it down. The second tick is coming through here soon. So, you know, they're just going to be looking for some kills, going to finish locking down this hill, going to even up the score a little bit. And as I say that, they are doing just that. That is 3 down for Paris. Looking for the last one, Maddie. He is here, and he's going to get killed by Speedy. So a great 4 down for Vancouver, and they're going to keep it going. They get that egg hill finally captured. So let's see what they want to do. They have 2 kind of pushed up already towards this lobby side, this lobby desk. Huge gunfights coming through here. And Hintz finds one. The trades do come through, but Big Head George does finds the better of them.
Yeah, and Vancouver playing this a little slow. I mean, once you get Big Head George and Hentz in that lobby area, I feel like you just got to go. But some of those arrows not really moving so much. They're taking control of that bedside. They're working toward the connector area, but it gives Paris so much time to take control. And we know how fast this team can be at times. Electric MC is going to be moving. Dahmer's going to be moving as well. And they're reading this situation to perfection. You got Super Perp. Not sure if he's probably in bottom tunnel right here. Maybe top. He's actually in top. He's going to see that player cross, tries to put some shots in, but Speedy going to be playing it slow, waiting for Big Head George. But this next 4v4 is going to be so important here.
The shots pop off. They know Super Perp is up here. Maddie finding 2 on the upper side of the hill. Speedy able to clear out Super Perp top Betty. So they are finally able to get full bedroom control. Jake, this could be huge. Hintz does find one on the B site. So the rest of Paris is in mid. You do have number 8, Electric MC, hitting a pinch. I'm not sure if they're going to read this, but it doesn't matter. Dahmer's able to cut them off on the front side of the hill. The kills are going back and forth. Big Head George pushed up in the L desk area. Maddie might be able to sniff him out, but oh, Big Head George with a huge kill. So, you know, like you said, Jake, Vancouver just playing a little slow. We have gunfights going down over at this kitchen side, and Paris is figuring them out, and a singular bag does come in from Dahmer's, but Electric MC locking down this, and you know, this is just looking like raps, Jake. Paris gonna clean up this round. It's gonna be a clean 3-0 here in this control.
The time runs out. 2 lives left to go, and Paris Renegades are firing on all cylinders here in this series. They win the control 3-0. They win the search and destroy 6-2. Beforehand, they go up 2-1 in the series. And I feel like this is more of the Paris Renegades we expect to see, Logan. You see Electric popping off. You see Super Perp popping off. The whole squad's doing exactly what they need to do, and the teamwork is at an all-time high as usual.
Yeah, all-time high. Electric MC 24 and 13.
Back everybody to the series. Paris Renegades up 2-1 against the Vancouver Comets. It's Diamond Division, and Paris Renegades have an opportunity to close this series out here on a hotel hardpoint. First hardpoint was an absolute bang out, 250 to 230 for the side of Vancouver Comets, but Paris Renegades have found their footing. They've found their mojo here in this series. Can they keep it going in the hardpoint? We will find out right now. This is descended to a map 5.
Yep. Kills going down all over the map as usual on this P1. You have Maddie here on this deep rotation towards this P2, already thinking about new, but you have who is that Big Head George finding a kill in the front. So for the time being, the kills are just going through on P1. It's getting scrappy, about 10 seconds here. Vancouver thinks they might have something locked down over here at this P2, but Maddie all the way in the back, he's able to find one, so they definitely know he's back there, but it looks like Vancouver's just going to leave him for the time being and going to set up around this P2. But like as I say that, the kills are coming through.
Yeah, they do take down Maddie, and Hence picks up Super Perp as well. So 2 big kills for the side of Vancouver Comets. Hence off to a hot start, sitting at 6-2 right now. And this P2 is everything, but Electric MC picks up 2. Vancouver Comets, they're good though. This is their route back into this map right here. Obviously still very early, but this 39 would be good for Vancouver Comets and the confidence. I feel like if you're Vancouver Comets, you just need to keep it close. You just need to keep Paris off of that hill as long as you can, and just try to really lock down these hills that you need to lock down. If you rotate to that P2, try to lock it down. Yeah, there's 25 seconds left, but you have a good chunk of time to make the rotation to this new hill. Paris, though, they're definitely going to be ahead of the ball here. Electric MC 7-4 off the break.
Vancouver, we know what they're capable of. They showed up in the map one. Paris brought back the lead down from 100, but Vancouver was able to show that they were able to still even heat up and close out those close games. So leading into this next hill, Big Head George was able to find two. Super Perp able to clean him up in the back. So Paris is going to have this initial time. We're tied basically up here at 40. The kills are going back and forth. Maddie able to find hints in the freezer area of kitchen. Paris just locking down this time.
Yeah, and this is a big money hill for this game right now. If Super Perp can make his way into that door, he's looking for the knife kill, but the free fires are coming in. Paris Renegades stacked up on the hill right now. Vancouver Comets going to be forced to try to sneak on in, but the kills still red in the kill feed for the Paris Renegades. Speed, he's going to try to make a play. He is able to pick up two, but Super Perp, the last one alive, he should be able to lock down that final 20 seconds. That's a big 20 right there. That's going to put Paris at around the 90 mark. And they have time to try to rotate to this new hill. The battle is here for the new hill. Maddie, though, he is the last alive. Vancouver Comets clear the area, and now let's see if they can hold it.
Can they hold it? That is the question. The kills do come through. They have locked down the hill, and it is popping now. So Vancouver will start off getting the time on, or getting the ticks on this time. Speedy locking down this bottom bedroom area. He finds one, but Maddie goes for the chow, finds the second, but the trade does come through. We have Super Perp making a pinch, making a play here in this back P2 area. He's trying to find one. He thinks there's one on the desk. He does spot him. He gets some shots into him. Moosey finding two around the hill, and he gets knocked out. There goes two more from Hints, and just like that, 4 down from Paris. And they all spawn at back P2, Jake.
They do spawn back P2, so they definitely have like around one more push at it, but the bait and switch is good for the Paris Renegades. They are going to fight for this scrap time. You only have player 4, that's Big Head George, rotating to this new hill. And Paris Renegades, they know this 20 seconds is quite important in the grand scheme of things. You want to keep ahead of those hills because a lot of these hills very mixy. Example, this hill that we're going to right now, this P5, that P6, a lot of mixy hills. So when you can get the 20s here and there, they can definitely pay dividends in the future of this game. But the rotation, somewhat good for the Paris Renegades, but still back and forth. You got 7 and 6 here from Paris, and for Vancouver, you got moves.
Yes, you do. And as we say that, the gunfights are going down on this hill. Paris able to find 3. So they're going to get this time. It looks like the spawns have flipped. Paris is reading it. Speedy able to find one in the kill feed. Dahmer's able to trade one out. So just for the time being, Paris has this locked down. They're finding the kills. Vancouver just looking to break, but they can't seem to do it quite yet, and Super Perp does knock down this push, and that is 4 down. So they're going to get some of this last 25 seconds. It looks like Vancouver's going to maybe throw another push or 2 at this because, that next hill, Jake, is over at that top plat area in the back of the map, so they are going to have to push through this.
And you see the spawn's a little bit wonky right now. You see Vancouver spawn at that bathtub side, and Electric MC is kind of ready for it, but the Vaznev cheese is in that kitchen area. Vancouver are going to be ready for this new hill, but you only have Big Head George here. I would love to see more of the Vancouver Comets try to rotate over here a little earlier because the hill pops, and Big Head George all alone here. Player 3 does not get caught out, and Super Perp is ready for the push. Speedy with the big kill. So now it's going to be Maddie and Electric MC in that kitchen area, but the spawns are there. Paris Renegades are ready for the push, and Vancouver is going to have to reinforce.
Yep, they are, but it looks like Paris is playing a little slow. They're looking for some kills mid when they're all going to be over at this bedroom side. So the kills are coming through, and they're going back and forth. Super Perp finds another one. He's looking for another one as well. He's not able to close it down, but Paris is going to be getting onto this time. A chow is coming through from Hints. Great shots to get him off that, but they do have another one on the back steps. So it's just mixy, Jake, but Paris up about 40 seconds, and we're going back to the second rotation here on this P1.
Another big chunk of scrap time for Paris Renegades should put them out front around 106 to 150 here, and the P1 is going to mean everything. The second P1, I relate it to like Tuscan and Vanguard. That first time around, it's kind of hard to get some time here, but the second time around, if you can find some of these kills, you can definitely lock down a good portion. And for now, it is Vancouver Comets getting some of this time. From their side, it's Hence 19 and 12 so far with that AR. On the other side, it's Super Perp 19 and 9, absolutely frying, more of what we expect from him. But Vancouver Comets, they're soaking right now. Paris Renegades gonna have to try to do some of their own here, and they do get the big 4 down, but on the backside, Vancouver Comets are getting those P2 spawns.
Vancouver was soaking, but Paris was able to break through, but Vancouver replies with 3, but Super Perp says, no, I have myself. So that's 3 down for him. He's on this time, and he's looking for the 4th, but he's not able to find him. So the kills do come through. The spawns are a little parallel. We have Vancouver hitting back P2 as well as Paris hitting back Spall. So we're having some gunfights come through. Paris able to find 3, but that's going to leave Super Perp alone up in that Shandy area.
Vancouver Comets, this is realistically their chance to make their way back into this game. Down around 40 points right now, but they have the P2 in control. If they lock down a full 60 here, they will find themselves out in front. You could just get a full 40, and maybe you can make it a tie game here, no doubt about it. And Big Head George is finding the kills.
That's a great start.
Streaks all around for the Vancouver Comets. And the rest of the squad, Super Perp, he's really the one player to worry about. The push is going to come in from Chandelier, and Super Perp is going to have to move. Speedy gets picked off. The kill feed red for a moment, but only 30 seconds left to go. Vancouver Comets have kept this close, but Paris Renegades break on in to get the final scrap.
Yeah, we're just seeing what you've been talking about earlier, Jake. It seems like Vancouver is getting to these hills and, soaking a little bit of that initial time, but Paris is doing a great job of just always getting that scrap and doing a great job of breaking into these hills, and hence why they have the lead here.
Absolutely. And Paris Renegades, they're going to be a little earlier here on rotation than Vancouver Comets expected them to. Big kill out of Moose onto Dahmers right there. And Super Perp and Co are still finding kills around the map. You see player 7, he spawns out deep, but player 2 also spawning out very deep as well. They have like one good push at this before Vancouver Comets are going to be fully ready for it, but hence he picks up the kill when it matters most. Now Paris are going to be forced to move. Super Perp with a big opening 2-piece though, but it's kind of out of the play right now. It's going to have to be a pinch on in. 40 seconds left to go for Vancouver Comets, but Paris is trying to make the plays one more time.
And just like that, Paris finds a way to break through the back. They're getting this time, 30 seconds left on this hill. They have about a 15-point lead and climbing. They find 2. The guy in TV is getting pinched, hence, is he going to be able to do anything? He's not. So 18 seconds left. Vancouver is going to be rotating over to this new hill. They send a couple at old. It doesn't work out, but you have number 7, Maddie, trying to make something happen, but he can't. So just like we've seen all game, Jake, we have Vancouver set up over at this new hill. Can they do something with it?
Yeah, I just want to point out for a moment, Super Perp 33-11 with 2 minutes of hill time. He is LeBron James, prime Michael Jordan on the map right now, doing it absolutely all for the squad. And can he do it one more time? Can he pull a rabbit out of the hat for the boys? 48 seconds left on the hill. Vancouver Comets ample amount of time to make their way back into this game, but Super Perp picks up a big 2-piece. He's on a 12. Can he make it a 13? He plays it right. Electric MC has his overwatch. They sneak their way onto the hill. They're within 40 of taking the game home, and there's only 32 seconds left on the hill. They can't win here, but they could very easily put it out of reach. Does he find Moosey? The kill streak comes to an end. Big Head George finds a big 2-piece, and still 20 seconds left. Vancouver Comets could tie the game.
Yeah, and a huge break from Vancouver not to give them the rest of that time. Only 15 seconds left here. Electric MC is going to find that, so they're going to get that scrap, and they're going to need about 15 seconds or so, but it's fine. If you're Vancouver, you can still do this. You just have to find the kills, set up, and lock down this hill, Jake.
Dahmers pulls out the Lockman sub. The Vaz wasn't working for him. He wanted a change of pace. Let's see if it works for him. Super Perp picking up cruise missile kills, and Dahmers finds one with the Lockman sub. They could snake this hill. The snakes are going to be in, no doubt about it. Big Head George sneaks on in through the rug side of the map, but the Vancouver Comets push is still here. Super Perp with the typical snakes. The form is good for now. The stun and nade are there. This is a battle for the hill, a war of attrition on the P5 currently, and Dahmers is making the pinch. Speedy's going to be in rugs all alone, but Paris Renegades 10 points away from the win. Can they do it here? Speedy's making the play. The rugs push is there. He is able to find 1. They find 2. He finds 2 of his own. The game isn't going to end here. Vancouver Comets buy themselves a lifeline.
They buy themselves a lifeline. They're on this hill. 14 seconds left. They can't run away from this quite yet, and Paris is able to finally break through, and that is going to be the map, Jake, and the series. So congratulations to the Paris Renegades closing out that match versus the Vancouver Comets 3-1 in fashion. And wow, Jake, Super Perp just went crazy.
Super Perp just went crazy. More of what we expect from him. He's been the MVP of the squad for a while now, and he's showing he can do it here.